Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for another episode of the Layman Video Gamer. I just received another package, another game, so let's go open it up. What is this? So this one I've been waiting for a while. If you've watched my videos in the past, you'll know that there are 3 games that I was really looking for on the Super Nintendo when I started collecting. I already have 2 of them. This is the 3rd one. So I'm really excited to open this up, so let's do it. Yes. So, Super Nintendo's Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. I already have Super Star Wars. I also have Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. And of course, now I have completed the trilogy with Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Now this is, like the others, complete in box. So I was looking only for one that was complete in box. So this one, the box is in pretty good shape, which is, I won't say it's rare, but because it's cardboard and it came out so long ago, it's good to see it in the shape that it's in. It kind of brings back memories for me. So this one is cool because it comes with all the pamphlets. Now the instruction booklet doesn't look like it's even been opened. This is in fantastic shape, so that makes me very, very happy. There's some inserts that came with it, and this one is another game that I need to get, but it's a poster, Indiana Jones, Greatest Adventures, also on my list. And on the back of it, it's got some coming attractions, if you will, for JVC. These are cool because, you know, every Sega game, every Super Nintendo game comes with something like this when you first got them. So I'm really happy to see this in there. You know, it's like the precautions and, you know, it could cause seizures kind of thing. But cool to have it. We also have a Game Pro Special Products registration card, so you can get your official strategy guide. At the time, it looks like $12.95. Would have had to send in $12.95 for that. Here is a Super Power Club pamphlet. Join the club. I would like to know how many of you actually joined the Super Power Club. But this, again, came with every Super Nintendo game back in the day. And here is the game itself. This is in pristine condition. The sticker on the front looks great. The cartridge itself looks fantastic. The pins look almost brand new. Now you might also actually be wondering, how much did I pay for this? Because it came complete in box with all of the stuff, I actually paid close to $45 for this, and this was on eBay. You might be able to find something cheaper. I was just really ecstatic to find something that was in such good shape. So there you go. Let's go pop it in. So I am super excited about this. This is Super Return of the Jedi. It's the 3rd installment of the 3 games. And this one should be, you would think, the best of the 3, because this is, you know, it's the 3rd try. And right off the bat, same Star Wars, traditional Star Wars beginning, awesome music. And then, of course, we get the space scroll that we're so used to from the movies. Now, while that is happening, let me just give you a little bit of info about this game. Now, this was released back in 1994, June 22nd to be exact, here in North America. And this one really did not get a good review at all. In fact, the only thing that was praised was the musical score. And the reason it got such low scores was because it seemed like a rehash of the first 2 games, which I can understand that. Unless you really change the platform of this game drastically, it's the same game. You're just changing the bosses. And of course, you're making some, you know, fine adjustments and some additions here and there. But like the other 2 Super Star Wars games, you get your Mode 7, you get multiple player characters. It also has a password save option. Now, who can you find in this game? You find Luke Skywalker, you find Han Solo, you got Chewbacca, Princess Leia, and Wicket. Yeah, that's right, Wicket. You also have Jabba the Hutt, the Rancor Beast, Darth Vader, and Emperor Palpatine. But what's really cool, the new sequences, the new vehicle sequences, you get the Endor Speeder, and you get the Millennium Falcon, which, you know, you can never go wrong with the Millennium Falcon. Now, I, for one, believe this is awesome graphics. The graphics are exactly what you would expect to find on this particular game. And you can see the Mode 7 graphics here right off the bat. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest with you, but you know, it's a good show off. It's a good show off of what the graphics are. Now it takes a little getting used to. I mean, it was a little jumpy, I have to admit. You know, once you hit a rock, then it just screws things up like big time. So your only hope you're pushing the button at the right time, and luckily I do. And much like the first game, you're collecting coins, you're collecting hearts. And just like the other ones, you get your little cutscenes. This one's obviously pretty cool. It's all Return of the Jedi style. They switched the story up a little bit, but hey, what are you going to do? But you do get to select which character you want, and it does matter. And of the three, Luke, Chewie, and Leia, you would think Chewie would be pretty badass, but he's not. Maybe I just don't know how to play with him yet, but Luke is clearly the better of all three. And Leia's not too bad herself. She's got this cool little spinning move that I found quite useful. So what's a little different from the other two versions, at least for this particular level, there's a lot of going up, there's a lot of going down. I honestly had no idea where I was supposed to go. I assumed right, and then maybe up or down at some point. But this, it's not easy. It's not the easiest thing to do, and this is just the first level. Now, a lot of the publications at the time knocked that the bosses were a little too easy, and I only got to see one boss, and that boss was pretty easy. So the question is, we're about 4 minutes and, I don't know, close to 5 minutes into this video. And the question is, are you bored of the game yet? I would argue, yes, it's a lot of the same stuff. So, you know, I actually decided I'm gonna die so I can switch characters. So here's a little Chewie for you. Now, unless I couldn't find the other button to where he has some other weapon, Chewie doesn't have a whole lot going on other than his crossbow, which is cool, but I found myself really getting my butt whooped by these guys quite a bit. So I was immediately turned off by Chewie. So that being said, I decided, well, let's do Luke. Luke's the man. He can do this. And eventually, I got to the end, the first boss, and I don't believe I recorded a victory here, but it was pretty easy. I actually ended the video before I finished, and that was really to help you guys out. But overall, the graphics are improved. It is a difficult game. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is a very difficult game. So as far as 16-bit gaming goes, this is pretty good. I love the graphics. The gameplay, as I've said before, with Super Star Wars and Super Empire Strikes Back is, you know, the replay value, I should say, is just not very good. It gets a little repetitive. They do a better job in this game by switching things up, by being different characters literally from level 1. And there's 19 levels. I can't even get past 1. It's very sad. It's very sad. So clearly this is going to take me a while, but I'm glad I have it. I'm glad it's in my collection. Certainly if you're thinking about collecting, you should get Star Wars, Return of the Jedi for sure, but you might as well get the whole trilogy. You gotta have them all, right? So, until next time, I'm Scott Tomaso, and we'll see you on another Layman Video Gamer episode. And I got 19 levels to go, man. So I'm gonna get back. So we'll see you next time. No, for some reason I was thinking the helmet would help me, but it didn't help me at all. Yeah, the reason I'm wearing the helmet is because I couldn't get past the first level. And if I can't get past the first level, the only person I know who can is Captain America.